a sound. Don't make a sound.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Magic Show. This week we have our special live show where I go to the Planar Chaos Prerelease up in Louisville, Kentucky and speak with a whole bunch of people there, including the artists that were there as well. So I think you'll really enjoy today's show. First up, we're going to see some Planar Chaos reactions, and for this first one, I just want you to keep in mind Chuck Norris.
You're not upset about moving cards in other colors?
No, I'm excited about it. It's cool. It's going to make it fun and neat. You're never going to know what's going to happen. You can't really expect anything yet. So it's going to be fun.
You're cool with the green ball lightning and the black wrath and all that stuff?
I think it's going to make it fun because you're giving new abilities to new colors that haven't had stuff like that.
You don't like spoilers?
I like surprises.
Yeah. So you've just seen what MagicTheGathering.com has spoiled, and that's it.
It's the new stuff today.
So what are you most excited out of those preview cards?
Blue imprint from Graveyard.
Oh yeah, the body double guy?
Yeah, body double.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
He's very exciting.
Cool. Jason Hollick, okay. Yes. And so you were saying this is your first pre-release ever?
This is my first pre-release ever, yes.
And is there any particular reason why this set than any other set ever?
There's some interesting cards. I looked at the spoilers, and Damnation looks awesome. I did get a foil Damnation, but I had to buy it off somebody.
Ooh.
Yeah.
May we inquire the price?
$50.
Wow. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think that was a bad price.
Really? You don't think so? Okay.
I don't think after...
Yeah. I do have a job, so that's okay.
It's true. I think on eBay you'll find that $50 foil Damnations are probably pretty standard. What do you think about Armageddon coming back?
Definitely good. That it'll see a lot of play. Definitely. No, I think it's really good to see. It's going to be really interesting to see how the new time shifter cards affect the format. So
Any favorites? Any new favorites other than the obvious Damnation being ridiculous? Mana Tide for the win.
It may not be that good, but by God, I'm wanting Force Spike back.
Well, are we talking about control, or are we talking about aggro with Mana Tide?
It's versatile. It can do anything.
Well,
it cooks French fries.
It does.
It does. It washes clothes. It keeps food cold.
And keeps you warm at night.
Exactly.
Well, the man himself, Joshua Clater.
Hi.
Mono Green is going to be absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, groundbreaker. Pretty excited about that. Timbermare. It's the tribute part of it's really cute, but the fact that she's huge is, ridiculous.
So what do you think about Star City's new format?
To be honest, since I'm left out, it kind of sucks.
Okay.
But if it's better off for the site, I'm all for it because I've been there for a long time, and there's a lot of loyalty to me for Pete and, when Omid was there, and Ted and the Fair, and Craig now. I like it because it gives clearly the best writers the biggest forum to tell us what we want to read, to give us the tech to show off their style. So it sucks for me, it doesn't suck for everyone else. There'll be changes.
That's cool.
And whenever you get tired of doing whatever the hell you're doing, I'll take your spot.
Rock on. So you'd be more than willing to write for Star City should they want your services?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've talked to Craig. Craig's like, if I ever need you, I'll have an article for him whenever. So
that's great.
I may not be the best. I'm not Flores. I'm not the magical hack. I don't claim to be.
Right. So. Well, I always loved your article, so it's fun to read. Great, yeah. Always cool stuff.
All right, everybody, wasn't that cool? Next up, we're talking with Brennan Moody. He is the organizer for the tournament itself. And Mr. Moody, I believe, has a very interesting look on prizes. He tends to have more prizes than most of the other pre-releases that I've compared him to, particularly Nashville and Atlanta. So let's talk to Mr. Moody about how he runs his tournaments and find out a little about him in terms of Magic art collecting.
And how long have you been doing this?
99.
Wow.
Yeah.
So going on 8 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
We've been doing it a long time.
The turnout here looks amazing. Is this just pretty good?
Yeah, it's average, yeah.
Pretty average?
Yeah.
What's the
I was
biggest
expecting
one?
a little bit more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Most we've done, I think, is 350. Yeah. So we're a little bit under.
So is Time Spiral really huge?
It's okay, yeah. It's better, yeah.
So Time Spiral was big.
I'm saying I think Ravnica was bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the dual lands and all that, yeah. Gill Pack, I think, was the biggest one we've done.
And then Cold Snap, was Cold Snap bad?
Cold Snap was Cold Snap, yeah. It was cold.
We have 170, I think, for Cold Snap.
Yeah, it was sad, yeah.
But, well, the reason that I want to interview is that we come all the way up here because you have great prizes. It seems different than other people that, we've compared you to, different states, driving different places. Is there any particular reason? Do they give you any sort of mandate on prizes, or do you sort of come up with them? Or
I just come up with them. Yeah.
And they just give you so much product, and you just, hand it out, and it's always been very popular.
Sure.
Very nice. All right, so you collect original Magic artwork.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
thought Pete was doing that too for a while.
Oh, really? I think he is.
Was. Yeah, he's still doing it. Yeah. Because that's why he likes artists too, I think.
Yeah.
I've got like Deflection of Jeremy Jarvis. I'm picking up Mind Stab off of Tadine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. That's
great.
Did you check it out? It's
Yeah.
3D looking.
Yeah.
Instead of getting anything from Alexander that's magic-wise, I picked up some Lord of the Rings stuff from him. I'm getting Isengard from him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I wanted Witch King, but he's already got rid of it.
Too bad. So when did you start collecting Magic artwork?
When they told me Jarvis was a new artist and that he was looking for a pre-release dude so he could get his name out there.
Yeah.
And he was down in Chattanooga at the time, and so he drove up.
Cool.
And he came up 2 times in a row. And I picked the Deflection off him. I didn't get 2 off him because at the time, just starting out, I didn't know what originals were worth.
Right.
And when I did, he came up twice. I bought Deflection off of him. And he had some other stuff that I wanted, but like I say, it was really pricey. And trying to get him back here again, but I don't know if I will now that he's out in Seattle.
All right, up next we're going to talk with Team Ramrod. Now, Team Ramrod is from Kentucky, and they went to the West Virginia PTQ, and all 3 members of the team got in top 8, including Scott Schaff, who won it. So we're going to talk to Scott and Brandon Burks and Daniel Neely about what they think about Planar Chaos and maybe try to squeeze a little extended information out of them.
All right, so you guys are Team Ramrod, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, and so who played in the West Virginia Extended PTQ?
All of us.
And how did you do?
I lost in the first round of the top 8 against Sicker, and I was playing the Aggro Flow Rock build.
Okay, and yourself?
I won the thing with the Aggro Loan.
All right, and yourself?
I was playing 8 posts and I lost to him in the top 4.
Wow. So you guys did extremely well.
Yeah, it was a good day.
That's cool. And you guys are planning on going to Nashville next weekend, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And are you guys thinking about bringing the same thing, or you think the meta game has changed?
We're working on a couple different things right now.
So something new in the works?
It could be new or the same. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Haven't figured out what you want to take exactly?
We got a pretty exciting deck. I don't really want to give too much away about it, but it's pretty exciting.
And so on to other things, Planar Chaos, what do you guys think?
I'm looking at it towards block mainly for obvious reasons, and I have no idea where to start. There's just so much stuff you can build with. I don't know yet. It's going to take me a week or 2.
Yeah. So you guys, what do you think about the plane shifting, the moving the cards into the different colors?
I think it's awesome. Like I mean, if the cards are fun to play with and they're fun to play with, I don't care what colors they are.
What do you think about Extirpate? That seems to be the one everybody's freaking out over.
It seems a little overhyped to me. Like, it's clearly really good, but it's not like pretty much like every forum's message boards have a thread that's like, this card wrecks this format, and it's not that bad, but it's good.
All right, next up we're going to talk with Joshua Clater again. He got his deck list for the large sealed event, and we're going to look at his sealed deck and talk about some options, what he thinks about sealed, and then after that we're going to see some artist interviews.
All right, so we're here back with Joshua Clater.
Hi. I'm actually pretty pleased with my deck. It doesn't. It's got some nice synergies.
Such as?
Well, the Thick Skin Goblin and any of my Echo dudes. Like I got the Bouncy Echo guy.
Oh, nice.
And that guy's really good.
Yeah.
I got the. What's the other Echo dude? Oh,
Flame Core.
Elemental.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good. So those 3 guys work well with each other. I got a couple of bombs. I got the Pestilence reprint and Karavik the Merciless.
As well as Liege.
Yeah, and I got to live the dream actually in round 1. My opening hand was Thick Skin Goblin, Liege, 2 Mountains, Swamp, and Tomb of Yawgmoth.
Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that guy came down, turn 3 face down, and then he's like, all right, I guess I won't block this guy. And I was like, okay, take 7. He's like, all right, great. Yeah, he got damnationed.
Nice.
Thanks,
wow.
Black Wrath.
And as I was saying, some thoughts on new cards. Shivan Meteor, that just pretty much kills target creature.
Yeah, Shivan Meteor does
Cradle to Grave, that one working out pretty decent, I'm sure.
Cradle to Grave is something that I'm not really impressed with right now because all it fundamentally is a remove soul. I mean, they're nice. They're pieces of removal, but they're situational removal. You can't remove Soul of Dragon for the most part.
Because the non-black claws is what gets you.
And, I mean, it kills stuff. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do, and it does it.
Right.
It's not the most impressive piece of removal, but it's still good against more than half of what people are playing. So.
Sure. Now, and you were saying about this Treacherous Urge.
Treacherous Urge.
How's that been working out for you?
Game 1, or round 1, game 3, I ripped a guy's Warash out of his hands. But I didn't do it during my attack step when, you think you'd like to do that.
Right.
Because I didn't think he had it.
Oh.
So I waited until after his draw step while we were into turns, and he just drew it.
Oh, gosh.
I was able to get the card that beat me out of his hands because he was going to beat me in turns with that dragon.
No doubt. But let's see at some sideboard cards. Is there anything that we sort of, almost made the deck, or some bombs in other colors that could have sort of put you in other colors? I think really, this deck has such amazing black and red.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard, particularly with Karavek and Liege saying hello. What about the Bog Serpent there? That's the 5/5 Swamp Walker.
Oh, this guy does not Swamp Walk.
Or no, the Swamp Home. That's what I keep getting that messed up with, yeah. Not quite as good. But you ever sided that in? Have you played black yet?
In retrospect, this guy probably should have made the main.
Just because he's huge?
Yeah, he's gigantic. He's a nice wall. My green, I thought was pretty good. I have a nice Thallid curve on it, actually. Plus a piece of removal and Val, Land Search. Probably one of the best green cards in the set.
Right.
I'm not excited about her, but I guess she plays well with Thallids.
Yeah. Thallid.
Oh, there's another sliver.
Reflex Sliver.
I like that guy a lot, actually.
I do
best
too.
Sliver, or the best Thallid, rather.
Oh, wow, yeah, Sports
Dust Wasp and that guy.
Yeah.
So I may have actually built the deck wrong, being...
I don't know, you got a lot of removal. I mean, the only thing that would have really said you're going black red no matter what would be like Strangling Soot.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, you got to go. There's no question about it.
I mean, there's nothing really that I feel bad for not playing. I wish I could have played the dragon.
Wow.
But
That's
blue...
totally out of your colors, 100%.
The blue's awful. I mean, the only reason I would have played the dragon is because I could randomly luck select Dragonstorm. And I know I'm a pretty awful Magic player, and I also know that I'm not luck sucking Dragonstorm. So
I got 9 mana.
Here's 9. Yay. Deal with Mind's Desire, Dragon.
Next, we'll discuss the idea that each sealed has a possibility to win.
I think there's like 2 camps. It's where there's people who believe that any seal you get can theoretically be crafted into a good winning deck. And then there's people who think that I got jank and there's nothing I could ever do with it.
Well, I think...
Do you think each seal has a chance?
Not each sealed. Because I've seen some awful sealed decks. But I think a good enough player can take any random 75 cards and make a deck that should put them into contention.
Yeah.
It really depends on the skill of the player, how long they've been playing limited, how long they've been doing sealed decks. And for something like today, skill should more often than not trump luck. The players that are very good will be sitting up at the top tables all day, which is why I'm not going to be there anymore. And those players will end up winning later on today.
Thanks for your time, man. I think round 2
Not
started.
a problem. Yeah, I think so.
Next, we talk with David O'Brien, and David has a very interesting hobby that I think you'll get a kick out of.
And David, you have a pretty unique creation. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Check that out. And do the spin. Oh, yeah. And so, tell me all about it. What's it made out of?
It's aluminum rings. They are the colored ones are anodized. They put them in a vat of chemicals and use electrical stimulation to change the color.
Cool.
I went online. I found a picture of the chainmail outfit, and I used that as a pattern. And I found a picture of a Black Lotus online, and just downloaded it and turned it into a graph and made it that way. It was a lot of fun, a lot of work, but fun.
Wow, including the logo or the expansion
this
symbol.
I started 2 days ago. I just needed something to put on the front for the tournament. So
wow, fantastic. So what kind of time did it take to
It took probably about 3 or 4 weeks. I spread it out over 2 months, but if I had done it all together, it probably would have taken about 3 weeks, I think.
So hours and hours a day.
Yeah.
For months and months, a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah. I wanted it actually for Gen Con because my friends and I went in costume every day.
Oh.
So I needed a costume.
Okay. So do you plan on wearing this like every time and making a cool new
absolutely.
expansion symbol?
I figure eventually people will start to recognize me as the guy in the armor. So.
Absolutely. And thanks for talking to me.
My pleasure.
All right, guys, one more thing before we get to the artist interviews. Charles Anderson, as you may remember, second place at Star City, you've heard from him earlier in this video. Well, apparently he also has an artistic streak. Let's check it out.
This is awesome.
Hold on, show me this. Show me some of this.
This is Charles's alternate artwork.
All right, Charles Anderson.
Not only do I lose in the finals of cash tournaments, I draw in really cool cards.
Yeah, look at that. Little condescent action, memory lapse with the best hat ever.
Best hat ever.
Another condescend, because you guys apparently like that card a whole bunch.
Like,
that's neat.
There has to be more.
Is there some theme here I'm missing?
Like,
he's extremely surprised at what is coming out of his fingers. That's all we can say about Mr. Memory Lapse and this card. Wow. So why the memory lapses and the condescends? Just extended?
yeah, Brian. I don't know where he went off to. He's playing the blue-white counterpost. Wow. Blue-white 8-post deck, the Cloud Post Masuba. Right. And he ran all those, and I just took all his cards and started drawing on them, just to kind of annoy him a little bit. And
right.
He actually got a lot of comments at PTQ. They're like, "Wow, that looks really cool," and I was like,
So then you began charging, and this became a business. You were an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'm putting Rob Alexander out of business.
Yeah.